Hello, this is Tamara Evans, Digital Services Librarian at the Kings County Library. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up and use the OverDrive app to access ebooks and audiobooks for free using your Kings County Library card. Before we get started, you want to make sure you have your Kings County Library card as well as know your 4-digit personal identification number or PIN number. To begin, we want to first go to the App Store on your phone. In the search box, you're going to type in the word OverDrive and then press search. Then you're going to click where it's install the app that says OverDrive ebooks and audiobooks. And be aware that for this tutorial, I'm using an iPhone XR. However, the same instructions should apply if you have an Android device. Now the app is downloaded to our phone, we're going to press the open button. And then from here, we're going to sign up for an OverDrive account by clicking the sign up button. From here, we're going to press the red button that says sign up using library card. And we're going to type in the Kings County Library for library name. And then press search. We'll go. From here, it provides all of the library branch names. However, I'm just going to select the one that says Kings County Library. And then here is where I'm going to type in my library card number. And then the 4-digit PIN number. And then press sign in. We'll be able to tell that we were able to successfully log in because this screen will come up where it says add a title and then it'll show the Kings County Library. If you look at the menu in the top left corner of the screen, press on that. It'll show our libraries being the Kings County Library. It'll show a bookshelf, which is here. Account, where we can manage our account or sign out. Settings. Files, which will be where all of our downloaded files for ebooks or audiobooks that we check out will go. History, help, and about. So now I'm going to go to click bookshelf again and then go to add a title. So from here, it shows a variety of titles that are available. And as you can see, there's an option to search for an author or title. We can click on these books here, which will have us sign out. We'll have to log back into our account rather. And this will actually provide us more in-depth information about our account. So this will show us what books we currently have checked out. So you can check out a total of 10 titles in the OverDrive app. You can request a total of 5. You can place 5 holds. So as you can see so far, there's 2 books that have been placed for holds. And when you place a hold, it'll show the date that you placed the hold, as well as your place in line for that particular copy of a book. And so just like regular library books, there's one title per person at a time. So if there was a title you saw that wasn't available, you could always place a hold on it so that once it becomes available, it can automatically be checked out to you. There's a wish list option. So you could add a wish list. You can request a title that we may not have access to. If you rated a book, it would show here. You can recommend up to 100 titles for the library to purchase and add to their OverDrive account. This shows their checkout history. And then lastly, settings, which covers your lending periods. By default, your lending period for ebooks and audiobooks are both 3 weeks or 21 days. You can't edit that to be a week of checkout, which would be 7 days, or 14 days, which would be 2 weeks. You can also choose whether or not you want to have your history of your interaction with the app be shown. You can also reduce the types of titles shown by audience. Right now, by default, it's set for all audiences. However, if you signed up the OverDrive account for a child or a teenager, you can specify to have only juvenile or young adult titles shown. If you're someone who prefers more adult romances, you can click where it says mature adult. And if you're someone who has a Kindle device, you can also specify it to show ebooks that are only available through Kindle. For display options, you can check for high contrast or use a dyslexic font. And then if you see the bell here between the search box and the 3 books, that is your notifications. And as you can see, it's lit up to notify me that a book that I had put on hold will be delivered after October 27th. Next, I'm going to talk about the 3 lines next to the right of the book. So we're going to press that. If this menu that will appear is referring to your account, which we just talked about earlier. Subjects, where you can actually go deeper into different genres. So for example, if we click fiction, browse subjects, this will actually show subsets of all of the fiction books that are available in the Kings County OverDrive collection. Same for juvenile fiction, nonfiction. So that's a great way to kind of narrow down your focus. Also, we can look for collections. For ebooks and audiobooks, there's the collections of available now, new ebooks, new kid books, new teen books, the most popular books, and then just try something different. You can also focus specifically on Kindle books. And then we also, so let me just show you that. As you can see, if a title's not available, it will say on hold, but if it's available, it will be blue there. And then the kids and teens page. So now I'm going to go back to the main collection and show you some more cool things there. So what we can do is we can actually search by author, which I mentioned earlier. So let me just type in an author's name. So example we'll use is James Patterson. And as you can see, it does have the autocomplete feature. So I didn't even finish typing in Patterson, and it just kind of assumed that's where I was going. So we'll click on his name. As you can see here, there's a total of 72 different results that came up. And by default, it's sorting by relevance. However, we can also click the arrow here to have it change the way that things are sorted by global popularity, release date, title, author, the date it was added to the collection, as well as popularity. We can also narrow it down by even more filters, such as what titles are available now. You can also recommend a title to the library, specify your audience. Do you want books only for kids, teens, or adults? What date was the title added? Let me close this out. Ebooks, audiobooks, subject, interest level, ATOS levels, Lexile measures, and in text difficulty. So as you can see, there's a variety of ways to filter the results. So let's just pick a book. So if we decided that we wanted to check out The 20th Victim we're going to click where it says borrow. And as I mentioned earlier, you have different lending periods. By default, it's going to start you off with the 3-week lending period, similar to our physical library books. You can usually check those out for a max of 3 weeks. So I'm fine with the 3 weeks, so I'm going to press done. And then I'm going to press the borrow button. Now, as you can see here, it gives me options. Either I can read it with Kindle, or I can choose to download. So for all intents and purposes, let's just do download EPUB book. And if you're reading with Kindle, you want to make sure you have the Kindle app downloaded to your phone or your tablet. That way it can make it much more seamless transition when you check out the Kindle book. Okay, so I pressed EPUB, adding title. Okay, and now I'm going to exit out and then go to files. And so now, as you can see, 1 of 1 downloaded. So now when I go to my bookshelf, as you can see here, it's showing as new because I just downloaded it. So I'm going to click on the title. And so if you look down in the bottom left, it shows 1 of 397, which is 397 pages. And then it's going to kind of tailor my reading, figure out the reading speed. Also up top right, you see the option, this little flag, that's for bookmarking. So I'll just move my finger across. And just like that, I'm reading. And one thing to be aware of is that it does track your readings across devices. So if you were to start reading here on your phone, and then you have the app on your tablet as well, then it should make a very seamless transition in reference to wherever you stop reading on your phone. When you open up your tablet, it'll pick up where you left off. If I want to go to a specific chapter, I can just click on that and it takes me there really easy. So now, as you can see, you can also change brightness and lighting. And you can change the way that the things are displayed. So columns, text alignment, line spacing, margins, default layout, animation. It's a variety of information provided. And then this just shows the main things. So now I'm going to go back to bookshelf. And then back to the library. And then let's say that I decided I'm going to return this book. So now I'm going to go to the right and go to my account and then go to loans. And then I said, I think I'm going to return this. By default, the books that you check out, your ebooks and audiobooks, will automatically return themselves back, so you don't necessarily have to worry about any overdue fees or anything like that, so they automatically get returned back at the due date. However, if you want to return a book or ebook or audiobook early, you can just go to your loans and then press the return button. And then it'll ask the question of if you're sure you want to return this title, and I'm going to say yes. And just like that, it's been returned. When you're done using OverDrive, you want to make sure that you log out of your account. And to do that, it's as easy as going up to the top left, then going to your account and pressing sign out. And you'll be able to tell if you were successfully able to log out because it'll take you back to this screen here where you would log in. This concludes the OverDrive tutorial. Please check our Facebook and YouTube channels for more instructional tutorial videos like this, and I hope you have a great day.